So, I'm from a picturesque island in the Bahamas called Eleuthera. It's known for its natural beauty, the sun, sand, beautiful waters. Eleuthera. It means freedom, and I take that to heart. The population on the island is a lot less than the capital, Nassau. So you know, everybody's supposedly friendly and faith-conscious. I grew up around community-minded people who stuck up for each other. So when I succeeded, they supported me and were always proud of me. An island girl who went abroad and educated herself, then came back home and made my contributions to the island. All right, hello, I'm Dr. Ann.
Dr. Ann, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just going to adjust you a little bit here. Okay. Don't be nervous. It's just... My name is Ann. Dr. Ann Hall, to be exact. And this is my story. Being good at my job is an understatement. Sometimes I neglect my own needs for my patients. I love what I do. I saw the need for improved medical care on the island, and I wanted to be in the forefront of change. The people grew to have faith in me. Everything was going great until... All right, Mr. Barnes.
Oh, Dr. Back.
Yeah?
Got some good news, I hope.
Well, I checked the imagery,
Okay.
and after consulting with other doctors and really zoning in on what we saw, we have determined that the mass has returned.
Are you sure, Doc? Did you get a second opinion maybe or something?
Well, you know, it is always smart and helpful to get a second opinion, but I've seen this many times before, and unfortunately, this is what we're dealing with.
How long do I have to?
I can't say for sure, but based on experience with seeing this before, I would say 6 to 10 months. You can get dressed and we'll take some blood samples from you, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Doc. Oh, appreciate it.
As with the ocean, sometimes the tides are high and sometimes they are low.
Have you seen this file?
Yes, sir.
This is a lawsuit waiting to happen. They're going to sue us. They are going to sue us.
I'm flooded with calls and emails. I have never seen this before. Should we suspend her based on her actions?
Her actions deserve never suspension. Her actions merit termination, which she will be today. That is someone's son, someone's husband, someone's father that died because of Dr. Ann.
Calm down. I know this looked bad for this practice, but how would you like your salary to be stripped away if you were in this position?
I would never be in this position, Dr. Pan. Do you know why? Because I am a professional. As she was thinking professionally, she would have also not been in this position. Okay? And that there, right there, we have residents complaining now about sexism in the workplace because we're a female here made a huge mistake by taking the life of another human. You turn it on me, the male, and say, what if it was me? How?
Excuse me, are you suggesting that I'm being prejudiced after a patient died in result of Dr. Ann?
Palm, I didn't mean to offend you. What I'm saying is, what Dr. Ann did was unethical. It was unethical. She took an oath, the Hippocratic oath to be exact, and she failed that.
Haven't we all?
No.
That's no darling. So right.
Thank you for joining us, Doctor.
Thank you.
May I ask the reason for your tardiness?
Well, I was.
Never mind. Pause. Let me guess. You were in the canteen.
No, actually, in the bathroom. I was like came out the canteen.
I'm sorry for asking. I apologize for asking. Please sit, join the meeting. And unbutton that jacket before you faint.
Oh, sir. Much better. Okay.
Like I was saying, she had a slap on the wrist after the first DUI, a slap on the wrist after the second DUI. The third DUI would probably be manslaughter.
I totally agree. This is a small island and everyone is talking about this. The family of the deceased is planning to go to the press and possibly sue. They allege that she had alcohol in her breath while briefing just before the operation.
Excuse me. Exactly who are we talking about? Is it Dr.
Dr. Ann.
Oh, Dr. Ann.
Did you read the fact?
Kind of, sort of. Another question. You said she was drinking for operation. What exactly was she drinking? Was it bourbon or Hennessy?
Oh my God. This is...
Dog.
Hello.
This is serious.
Oh, well, I'm serious too. I take my drinking very seriously. That's why I want to know.
You don't drink.
Well, if you don't say anything, I won't.
As I was saying, the fact remains that Dr. Ann gets too personal with her patients. This should have never happened. And I refuse, Dr. Pam. I refuse to allow everything my father built within his practice to be torn down by some newbie, some junior doctor that has no control.
Well, okay, you used the word...
So we totally agree. She must be terminated.
She must.
To avoid the negative press and possibly tarnish this practice?
You're firing her today, but before you answer, is it around 5 or is it going to be 12 or at the end of the day? But honestly, to be honest, Dr. Ann is my ride home.
Oh my.
So you didn't read the notes. You do realize that Dr. Ann drives under the influence normally.
I do realize that at times. I just want to get home.
Oh my God. Dr. Pam, let's go, please. And please, have that paperwork done immediately.
Dr. Pam, can I get a ride home?
No.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, I gotta get something to drink. And something to eat. I'm hungry.
Just like Jesus, they praise you today and crucify you tomorrow. This office used to be my sanctuary, but I was terminated for negligence by this practice that I helped build. I can't believe this. The very people that I gave my all to, the people who once praised my accomplishments, now have the audacity to omit me? I was terminated with the possibility of losing my medical license. Yes, I have occasional drinks here and there. Who doesn't? These islanders? Boy, yeah. I tried to help my patient. When nobody else wanted to operate on him, it was me who volunteered to remove the mass. They exasperated the situation. Just because you see me at the bar doesn't mean I was drunk at the time of the procedure. I'm a professional. But in some cases, we have to accept the truth, and you have no choice but to cry. We all have a contrast of light and darkness, and wide is the path that leads to the dark.
What is wrong with you brats? Haven't your parents ever told you not to play in the road? Just go home!
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, that's doctor to you. And don't you ever forget it.
You know, I often sit by the sea to gather my thoughts. It's therapeutic. Just as the tides are high most evenings after the sun sets, and at the dawn of the morning rays it's low again, so was my life. My world was still and dry as the receded shoreline. Everything was about to change. The fate of my career was at the mercy of the senior doctors of the practice.
little leaven. Leaven's a whole lot. Or whatever the Bible say. Bunch of nonsense. Hold on. I'm the one with the PhD. And they have the unmitigated gall to fire me. Me not. Ungrateful bastards. One good cup deserves another.
Yeah, I had a couple of DUIs. So what? I'm not ashamed of my past. Everybody has skeletons in their closet. Anyway, I'm tired of explaining myself. I don't care what anyone has to say. I was a damn good doctor. Wait, I am a damn good doctor. I am still the same doctor who would go and do house calls for people even when they didn't have their insurance or a job to pay. Sometimes I just need a little something to calm me down. And when I do, I'ma pop open a little something to take the edge off.
Who could that possibly be at this beautiful moment in my life? Who is it? Hello? I said hello!
Hello to you too.
Claudia, my wonderful cousin. You live in North Eleuthera. You mean to tell me you drove all the way down from North Eleuthera to stick your nose in my business? Because I know that's what you came here for.
Can I come in?
You're on ham. Welcome.
Listen, Anne, I'm concerned. In fact, the whole family is concerned about you. Anne, you've become a disgrace to this family. You've become a disgrace based on your behavior. You made international news. Grandma had 3 seizures because of this. Anne, you've become a disgrace.
You came here to scold or lecture me or something? Because I'm not a child. I don't know who you talking to.
Listen, we are a family, and I really care about you. We care about you, all right? We practically grew up together. Your older sister and me, we are like sisters. All we want you to do is just get your act together.
Listen, cuz, with all due respect, I have no family, okay? Because when I was drowning in student loans, where were you? Where were y'all?
I mean, you really don't even get it. And this is not about you being a doctor. Someone is dead because of you. You wouldn't even put that cup down. You wouldn't even stop drinking. And
Dr. Anne.
well, Dr. Anne, you have become an alcoholic. All right? You need help.
You know something? Get the hell up out of my house.
Get
the hell up out of my house. Get, take
And you know what? At this point, I didn't care about anything or anyone anymore. Call it as you may, maybe I had lost it. Maybe I was deranged.
A medical procedure gone wrong now before a Supreme Court justice. We are continuing to follow breaking news out of Eleuthera today, where Dr. Ann Hall is expected to appear before a Supreme Court justice on manslaughter. Now, a warrant has been issued for her arrest, and we understand that once that happens, she will be transported from Eleuthera to the capital, where she will face those charges and is expected to be remanded to the Bahamas Department of Corrections. We can also tell you the family of the man it's alleged she killed due to her negligence is outraged tonight, and we understand that they are considering filing a lawsuit against her and the medical facility where she worked. Again, once she's arrested, she will be transported to the capital, where she will go in this building to stand before a Supreme Court justice. But for
Every day brings its own share of surprises. Some surprises we delight in, and in some others, we fight for a cause. We rebut. Living on a small island sure has its perks and disadvantages. And one of the things I can't stand is that everyone knows everyone's business. My story has somehow hit the headlines in the capital city of Nassau, and has even been talked about in international headlines. Talk about uncalled for. I have never been the type to fold under pressure, but I would never give someone the satisfaction of claiming victory of bringing me to my knees. There is no way in hell I will allow the police to parade the streets in their fancy cars, sirens wailing with noisy bystanders recording me getting arrested. Hell no. You know, I thought about fleeing the island by boat or even a jet ski, but sometimes you just gotta face your demons. I knew it would be long before I had another drink, so I took a swill or two or three for old time's sake. Like Jesus said, no one could take my life. I lay it down. So I decided to turn myself in. With dignity and pride, I got up, got dressed, beat my face to the gods. Because if I had to take a mugshot, at least let it be a nice photo. In the end, that liquid courage kicked in. I was like the band that continued playing on the Titanic as it sank. If Dr. Ann was going down, she too was going down in style. Tell you that.